Alright, I am recording this over the probably worst Minecraft footage you've ever seen. I realized editing this just how bad I was at this game. Um, but I just kind of wanted to record some really amazing footage and just kind of talk about something that's been on my mind a lot lately, and that's change. I just finished my undergraduate degree and I'm heading to another city to do a Bachelor of Education. And that's kind of scary, but also kind of awesome in a sense. Like, I'm terrified, but I'm also so excited to start this new chapter. And I just kind of wanted to talk about my thoughts on change and how it's affected me because these last 4 years have been a real mishmash of good and terrible. It's often felt like the terrible outweighed the good, and holy crap, I just died. That's embarrassing. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of freestyling this video. I don't know why I didn't write a script, but I guess I just wanted to freestyle it a bit to give some authenticity to it. It's It's something that I never really did well with change growing up. I do have ADHD. It's diagnosed, and change is routine is king. Change isn't great, but I've learned over the last 4 years, slowly because life events, to accept it. And that change in my mindset around it has been very beneficial and has allowed me to kind of experience a lot of things a younger version of me never would have imagined. And I'm very thankful for that. I've been through relationships. I've been on a big weight loss journey. I've had a lot of things just happen to me, and all of those things have helped make me the person I am today, where I am at my lowest weight currently. I am with the most perfect partner I could have ever imagined, and I don't think I would have been able to do all of that without learning, like oftentimes the hard way, that change happens and that it's good. Um, I don't think I would have been brave enough without everything happening to me to apply to go to a different city to do my education there. I don't think I would have done as well as I did in my undergrad if I hadn't had that experience. And yeah, getting kind of personal with that. I'm gonna kind of leave it at that. But it's just kind of something I wanted to talk about because I've always wanted to make content, and I figured a channel that's kind of, I don't want to say like a diary, which I know it's kind of in the description, but something I talk about my thoughts and opinions on mostly video games because I play a lot of them really amazingly, if you can't tell. But kind of off the cuff, I guess, because I mean, I'm probably gonna script a lot more of my future videos. Um, but there's something I feel like about just turning on the mic and talking when it's a more serious topic, I guess, like this, that adds to it. At least I always found that. Like, anytime any of those videos would reach the algorithm, just a person playing Minecraft talking about their feelings. And I realized that this is going on a little too long. I should probably um pause the mic. I also realize recording this at 11:27 p.m. before I work tomorrow is also not the smartest thing. But I don't know. I just kind of wanted my first video to be a little unscripted, and I'm gonna just post it when I finish editing it in like 10 minutes. Um, but like my future plans are just to kind of talk about the games I like, opinions on them. What is class A content here? Um, but also just other views I have on life and change because I don't know. I'm going to be a teacher. I feel like I should learn to talk about things like this. And I also feel like editing and learning how to do stuff like that is also good practice. And because I eventually want to, have the best slides and things for my students, and I want to be able to talk to them about serious topics if I have to, and all that good stuff. And also, I figured something I've always wanted to do is make YouTube videos and kind of go back to what the title says, it's a change. I've always been too scared to do things like this, and I think I should just kind of force myself to do it, even if it's kind of cringe in my head, a little embarrassing to just kind of post this, but I'm just gonna do it, and I'm gonna try to refine it, especially over the summer. I feel like I'll get videos out on a decent basis. I'm not gonna promise anything. I'm really good at putting things off, but I feel like just posting this will kind of force me to. Um, this is my beautiful house, by the way, if you couldn't tell. But yeah, I don't know why I'm struggling with this. This is harder than it seems in my head. Um, I don't know. Probably the next video is either going to be I want to say like a Cyberpunk video maybe. It's my favorite game. Or Expedition 33. It's also it ties with Cyberpunk. Um, but I do have some videos in the pipeline in my head, like a Red Dead Redemption video as well, and a Warframe video. I love Warframe, but also other ideas in my head talking about like further discussions about change. I know I didn't go too deeply into it. My meds have worn off. This is just kind of like my way to promise to myself that I'm not gonna let change scare me anymore, and also how it's kind of become something in my head that I think is beautiful and not as scary as I used to think it was. It's something I've struggled with a lot, but it's also something I've really learned to come to accept and embrace. I don't know. It's something I've thought about a long time, and I figured I'd yell my thoughts out into the YouTube algorithm as any sane and normal person does, because that's what I am, a sane and normal person. Um, I doubt anyone's gonna see this. Maybe, maybe a future video will blow up and suddenly everyone's I know is gonna see this. Is me groggily talking into my phone at 11:31 at night. Um, but yeah, the next video will be more refined. I promise. Yeah. If anyone does see this, thank you for watching. Yeah. Have a good night, everyone.